Hello, welcome to the stream. The name is Reinhard, and tonight is just gonna be a very chill stream. And yes, no model tonight because I'm a bit lazy, and also I'm sick. Surprise. Also, I am currently testing Melt Studio, so I don't know how the quality is there. Yeah. I'll be honest. I have no idea how the stream is gonna be. Also, I'm so used to having I'm so used to using OBS, right? And OBS does not shut down your screen when there's inactivity for a while, but Melt Studio does, and I don't like that. I honestly don't like that. Because I'm streaming, so I'm supposed to be able to just glance to the side and see how my stream goes, and not glance to the side and just look at black screen. I just realized I'm currently under advertisement, but so what? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm just testing stuff while writing. Yeah, I need to write, man. I need to write. It's been a while since I've written stuff, and oh my god, hold on. I think last night I wrote "Why is so small" because I kinda lazy to open my model. Also, are you asking why I'm using PNG and it's a small one, or why the audio is small? If the audio is small, do tell me, because I'm using Melt Studio and the audio is kinda different than OBS. I mean PNG. Lazy mode today because I'm actually not feeling well, and if I use my model, I have to move around and make sure it's kinda interactive in a way. Maybe, I think. But yeah. Hope you feel better soon. It'll be fine. I've slept like half of the day off because I took medicine. And now I just want to write and write and write. Yay! I sleep really badly in the past few days. Oh no! What happened? Really hot at night? Understandable. To be honest, I think my country is also experiencing the heat. We were warned by the government. Hold on, let me double check. So basically, for the next few days, we will be experiencing a temperature that felt like 41 degrees Celsius. And worse, where I work, it's gonna be at 44 degrees Celsius. Fun. But hey, at least we have air conditioner at work. So as long as that thing doesn't decide to kick the bucket, we should be fine at work. And I also have air conditioner in my room, so I'm kinda spared from those heat. But yeah, for people who doesn't have any kind of air conditioning or even a fan, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. The best the best advice that I could probably give, but the problem is it might not work with some people, is to have a bucket near your bed, and whenever it gets too hot, just, I don't know, just put one of your foot into the bucket. A bucket of water, by the way. A bucket of cold water. Ice probably good, but at the same time, it's not good for your skin. Sleep with the AC on, yeah. Just sleep with the AC on, bro, or sis, whichever. I'm so used. I'm so used to calling everyone bro. Actually, but what if you piss in your sleep? Piss in the bucket. Doesn't happen. It never happened to me, at the very least. The last time I pissed on my bed is probably when I was 6, 7, probably around that age. Probably. I don't remember actually. But yeah, Hayo, there won't be any games except for the game that's currently playing underneath me, question mark, on the lower screen, because this is a demo that I got from the developer. It is called Not Monday Cafe. It's kinda sort of like those stream, what do you call that? Stream avatar thing. Sometimes you can join in. Look, my alternate account is here. The command is !cafe if you'd like to see, because I don't bother to copy paste the command one by one. I just copied the link for the developers, what do you call that, the link on the developers document. They're just silly character running around. Yes, running around and eating. They ran, they eat, they pay. It's supposed to be something that you do when you're off task, question mark. Basically an idle game. Let me turn on my, let me go to my, what do you call this thing? Scrivener. Hiyo. I know you found me because of the BL tag. I know. I remember you say that. But do you read novel? Are you running dual PC setup? Yes. 100%. I prefer not to run a single PC setup. Because most of the game nowadays is very heavy on the GPU. So back then, my PC is running my VTube Studio and also the game, and it's not that good in a way. But now I'm just I just run three PC setup, to be honest. Three, because one is solely for model running. Yeah, one is for my model for VTube Studio only, and one is for running only OBS, and then there is my gaming PC, which I'm also using for writing. And don't worry. Other than my gaming PC, the other two is just your normal old PC that is over 10 years old, I think, by now. Because the one that's running my model is the spec is an i5 3770 with a Sapphire RX 580, I think, the 8 GB one. And then my streaming PC, which is, I know is dying because sometimes it just crashes on me lately. Well, not lately, all the time since like 2 months ago. So the streaming PC is running at i7 4770 with a GTX 1050 Ti. And then my main PC, which is, I think, I bought it in 2019. It's running a Ryzen 7 3700X with a 3060 RTX. From what I see online, it's a hell to do stuff with a dual PC setup. It's confusing. It is confusing when you first started, but once you know how it works, it's pretty easy. It's really easy, especially if you just just have a capture card. It makes everything easy. Capture card for the win. But if you even if you don't have capture card, nowadays there's a lot of plugins that helps with dual PC setup. I think OBS Teleport is actually one of the most popular one, and there is also the NDIs. But I think OBS Teleport is more popular. But NDI have better quality, I think. Also, Hayo, I kind of can relate. I can relate the fact that we get too tired after work. That's just me. Like every day, I wake up at around 4 a.m., get ready for work, and then go to work at 8 a.m., and then go home at 5, have dinner, and then by the time dinner is finished, I sit in front of the computer thinking I should stream today. And then I just end up not streaming. Get up at 4 is crazy. I had to. I have to wake up at 4. It's for personal reason. It's because water. If I wake up early, we don't get water. Because, our family have a building in front of our house, which we rent out. So one of the tenant is... One of the rent is a restaurant, right? So the restaurant worker go come to work at 6, and whenever they use the water to wash the dishes, the plates and everything, right? Our water pressure is affected, so it's hard to clean up once they started work. So I have no choice. I have to wake up at 4 if I want to shower before work. It's the same when I want to wash clothes. I have to either wash starting 10 p.m. or like early in the morning, or somewhere around I think 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then 2 p.m. to around 4 p.m. because those are the time that they don't use the water. It's annoying, but it's technically $750 a month. So before the restaurant open and after they close. Yep. That's the only time that we have water. Alright, I'm writing. Where did I stop? It's been a while since I touched this novel of mine. So I have to remember where I stopped. And sometimes I have to reread what I've written because I totally forgot. It's not that I totally forgot, it's more like I forgot how I ended the chapter in the previous times. Oh my god, why? Okay. If you're curious what I'm writing, I'm currently writing an Omegaverse story. It's an original story. Kinda. How do you say this? Inspired by, of course, tons of other novels that I've read like a few years ago, and then I just decided to write one myself, which, okay, at the time it felt like this was a very, very unique a very unique plot line for me. But at the same time, I think nowadays, if you search hard enough, probably find a story that is similar to mine, probably. And if you're curious and want to read, hold on. Oh no, boss, why must you? Shit. How do I share my story, man? Share story. Maybe I don't need that last one, maybe. I don't need the after question mark. Okay, let me try it first before I send it. Okay, that works. And yes, the cover is made in Canva. I don't have what do you call that? I don't have anyone to make a cover for it. I did ask an artist before, like a few years back when I had this idea. But we kinda lost contact. We lost contact after COVID, and at the time they actually contracted COVID, and back then COVID was actually quite lethal. So she had, yeah, she had. I remember she actually had the respiratory support and had to take several medicines, which is quite expensive. And then months after, we just lost contact. So I do hope that nothing bad happened to her. Because yeah, COVID was bad during the early stage. But hold on. Can I actually do this? I want to share something. Image. So this story, right? This story I have one of the character actually drawn by a friend. I just need to find it in my what do you call that? Tons of folders. Is it here? It is not here. Images maybe? AMT. There you go. Okay, I don't know if this actually works. Where is myself? Okay. Oh no, my mouse. Did my mouse die? My mouse died. Mouse dead. Mouse dead. Mouse dead. SOS. Need medic. Okay, hold on. Let me just replug the thing. Ouch. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I accidentally hit the thing. Okay. Copy link. Alright, I don't think that shows. I don't think that shows. Okay. My bad. Let me delete that. More delete message. Hold on, yeah. Open in browser. Oh, I can't. Sad. Twitter. Maybe Twitter can come to the rescue. Look at me trying to interact. Hold on. This is not it. That's not it. Let me just, nope, not this account, not this account. Let me go to my writer. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Hold on. Patient. Go to our author's account. Okay. Make a post. Yes. It is in images. AMTD. Here's my Julius. It was a simple art. Open a new tab. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work because it's not on. It is. The format is not JPG. Sad. Yeah, it's not working. Never mind. Maybe one day when I have my own website so that I can just upload the image, then I will test the thing because it was supposed to be when the image is ending at .jpg, right? When the image is after .jpg, it should show something like, come on, I want open image in new tab. It should be something like this. Does it show on the overlay? Yeah, it should show on the overlay like that. You give it a read. You might suffer from cliffhanger. You might suffer from cliffhanger. It's currently only at, well, if I were to say it's currently at chapter 6, but I have to cut the chapters into several parts because if I don't, it's gonna be very, very long. Like one chapter around 10k words, plus minus. But I know that some people, I mean, when you read on the phone, some people prefer around 2k words, for 1k to 2k words, I think, because they can just read it during their commute to work and stuff. So I split it around those words, around those length. But most of the time, my project is about, the chapter is about, let me see, 10,000 words for chapter 5, which I split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Fun. Writing is fun. How many words is the current one actually? 54,000 words. I should actually like try to finish this few more chapters so that I can compile it into one volume and then edit it and then maybe sell it as PDF. Is my keyboard actually audible? On speaker, if I max the volume, I can hear it slightly. Okay. Then it should be fine. As long as it's not too loud. Because I remember if I were to use my condenser mic, it's gonna be loud. I mean, a small keyboard ASMR is not that bad. It's not that bad. Catch you next time. Gonna go rest. Alright. Have a nice rest. I hope that you will sleep well tonight. And yeah, turn on the aircon. It's gonna be very, very hot in Southeast Asia. I remember you were in Southeast Asia, right? I think so. I hope I don't remember wrong. Hope the heat wave does. No, I hope the heat wave doesn't bite you. No. Don't worry. Just, yeah, maybe keep a bucket. Keep a bucket and ice. And, you know, even if you don't use it for your food, maybe you can use it to piss. Piss into the bucket if you're lazy to get off the bed. What's the smile on his face? It sounds a bit I mean, we are from the same continent. Ayo, ASEAN. We are in Asia. Yes. Last night I had to wake up and take a shower. Oh, that is bad. That is very bad. At 2 a.m. Oh, that is worse. Waking up in the middle of the night. Yeah, I used to wake up somewhere around those time too, but for a different reason. I woke up at those time because I feel hungry. I don't know why I feel hungry at those time when I was still studying. So yeah, I woke up at around 2-ish, 1-ish a.m. and I have to go to the kitchen, cook instant noodle, and then eat, and then sleep, and then I end up waking up late. Yeah, anyway, yeah, have a nice I almost said have a nice dream. Have a nice rest, have a nice dream. May your day tomorrow. Be blessed. Later. See you next time. Gyarados, I want that. Shit. Twitch.tv. I want the Gyarados. Yes, even though I'm the streamer. I also want some of the items. Oh, I forgot it's 1 point. And I just realized something. The Pokemon is probably not... I need to move the Pokemon. Okay, I'll move it up. What do you mean Gyarados ran away? How dare? Oh well. I just I think I have an idea. It's gonna be a serious job though. It's gonna be a waifu regime. Hello, Shadow Legion. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Good, good. Nice. How did you find my stream? If you don't mind me asking. Is it the BL again? I think some people are finding me through writing category. Okay. Because some people found me through the BL tag, surprisingly. I know I put it there, but it's still surprising to see people actually search that on Twitch. Then since you came from the writing category, Mr. Shadow, are you also writing currently? Or do you prefer to just chill while you watch or relaxed you through the background? I've been thinking what genre to write. Yes. Sometimes that's the big issue, isn't it? The biggest issue is actually just to start writing. So hold on, my colleague is texting me. Like, dude, it's night time. Why are you guys texting me? I guess my boss forgot to forward the text again to this friend. Yeah, trying to find the genre to write do be hard sometimes, but surprisingly that is actually not a problem for me. My problem is to actually just I have too many to write. I just have to choose what I want to write. Too many ideas, too many to write, but no time to do so. I'm sad. Have his Also, yeah, don't mind Sirius because that's just my personal bot. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I actually forgot to unmute this one. There you go. Holy shit, I have 100k now. I guess there's actually nothing I can do for this game. And because I am currently limited to what I can do, since this is just a demo, I can't get 5-star anymore. Oh, nice table. Harvest crops from your farm. Corn. Invest money decorating your diner. I'll do that later. Weird. Weird. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh. Let me double check. Okay. Should just catch that. I think I'll catch that. Yes, what a fun. I keep forgetting it's up here. No! Let me catch it again. Oh, come on. Fortunately, it's just 1 point. Hey, let's go. I caught him. It sounded a word. Sounded definition. Walk in a slow, relaxed manner. Yep. That's definitely the word I'm looking for. 100%. Advertisement in 1 minute. The series say that you can subscribe to watch ad free. You also don't have to if you don't want to. You are not forced to do so. You can even use ad blocker if you want. I don't mind. Advertisement is just forced on me by Twitch. Well, technically I signed the contract, but listen, I do want those, what do you call that? Those perk of having an emote. So that's why I signed those contract. Plus, I know that people do use ad block, so it doesn't change much anyway. Doesn't change much, but yeah, if you still get advertisement, then I guess you can use those time to actually stretch, hydrate, walk around and get those blood flows and maybe chill a bit. But yeah, I think it's 3 minutes advertisement, so you guys have enough time. Maybe top up waters, whatever you guys are having. Just not alcohol. Don't top up alcohol. Don't top up alcohol. Duh. Okay, my keyboard position is a bit off because it's weird to type. 700 plus words in like how many hours have I been streaming? Hours, 1 hours, 700 words in an hour. Not that bad. Not that bad. Quite a progress, I might say. But hold on, let me just take a quick break. Yeah. Point on view, first time meeting the person. Let me check here. What do I have here? There's nothing much to talk about on Twitter. Well, there is, but I feel like that's a topic that I can probably use for other stuff. Right, actually I was thinking of making a YouTube short series kind of, where I just talk about stuff that's happening in Reddit, especially the AO3 Reddit, because apparently there's a lot of things happening there, such as plagiarism, apparently. Hold on, let me. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have a Reddit account here. Yes, I do. Right, so AO3 Reddit, right? Where is it? I was sure that I saw it. Was it on a different one? God dang, maybe it was on a different. Maybe it wasn't. It wasn't AO3. Well, I couldn't find the Reddit post, but basically there was this author who was found to have plagiarized plagiarized several fictions and then sell it off to Amazon, and they only like change the name. Pretty bad if I say so myself. Maybe if I just search plagiarism, then I'll find it. Plagiarism. Relevant. New. Because I was sure that it's a new one. Is there a feature to report some of our publishing fix on and non-specific to evade? Nope, not that one. Layla Mora, there you go. That's the name. So, okay. I found the post. Allow me to read it out. As a practice. As a practice for this short series, I guess. So, the Reddit post, the title says, Layla Moran plagiarizes fanfic and sells it. You should check it out and see if yours has been affected. So it is actually from another Reddit post from MM Romance Book, where they found that Layla Moran plagiarizes fanfiction, and the post read, "Hey everyone, first time Redditor here. I made this account on behalf of my friend, who has a message to send out about an author on here plagiarizing her work. Here's her message. Hello, today I found out that Layla Moran has plagiarized 3 fanfics that I wrote and posted publicly for free over the last few years, and has published them as their own works and is selling them and making money from them. I've spent most of today collecting excerpts, filling out reports, and generally wondering what to do in this sort of situation. People have posted on this subreddit saying generally they like Layla Moran's ebook, but that there are many editing errors and internal inconsistencies. This is partly because I write non-beta fanfic and share it for fun. It is also partly because Layla Moran seems to have done a sort of find and replace for the character names and description, leading to errors. One such error that has come up multiple times in review is the character Diarmuid or Diarmuid. I know I probably pronounce that the same, but the first one is spelled as Diarmuid, while the second one is spelled Diamuid. The only difference is the absence of R. Someone on the rancher and his mail order husband wonders, at 45%, who the heck is Diarmuid? It's like the author changed a character's name and missed this one. Needed a beta reader. Diarmuid is the name of the main character in the movie Pilgrimage 2017 and is one of the fandoms I write for. For more proof, please read this excerpt from my fic Bluebells and Daylilies and Wild Roses Running Rampant. Okay, the excerpt. This is the excerpt, yeah? David had almost joined their company. He'd gone nearly the entire war without being shot, and damn if near the end of it all, someone hadn't gotten him right in the leg. The surgeon had told him they needed to take the entire limb. David had grabbed his collar, pulled him close until they were nose to nose, and gritted out that he'd break every one of his fingers if he tried it. He kept the leg, earned a limp, and found later, when he was beset by memories and the scent of blood and gunpowder, dizzy pulse racing, that he'd gotten what they called a soldier's heart too. That was worthy. I need to keep that in mind. Okay, that was the excerpt. That was the end of the excerpt actually, and then compare it to the rancher's mail order husband. Okay. Graham had come close to joining the dead himself, narrowing, surviving a gunshot wound to the leg near the worm's end. Hold on, let me just increase the size. My eye is not that good. The surgeon wanted to amputate, and Graham, fueled by desperation, had snarled at him through gritted teeth, threatening to break his fingers if he so much as tried. He kept the leg but earned a limp that followed him everywhere, along with something the doctors called soldier's heart, a condition that left him shaking, sleepless, and burdened with memories of blood and gunpowder. This passage from the Beauty and His Beast is even more egregious when compared with my part of Fic, An Invitation to Happiness. Averill Reed hadn't fought for glory or gold. At the time, he thought he'd stood for God, that the king's cause, which he eagerly made his own, was not only legitimate, but justified both on earth and in the eyes of heaven. More than 5 years later, carved into adulthood by the sword's blade and burdened with the weight of his choices, his body a hardened knot of muscle and scarred skin. Averill know better now. It's a bit hard to read this, to be honest, but then again, the author did say that they wrote it for fun and also for without beta reader. I can understand that. Plus, I'm bad at reading. That's just it. And then from my fic, Invitation to Happiness. Oh, actually, this is from the author that plagiarized. Never mind. The excerpt from before is from the author that plagiarized. Okay. And then this is from the fanfic author. David hadn't fought for glory or gold. At the time, he thought he'd stood for God, that the king's cause, which he so readily made his own, was not only legitimate but justified both on earth and in the eyes of heaven. Holy shit, that's almost like 1-to-1. More than 5 years later, carved into adulthood by the sword's blade, his body a hardened knot of scarred skin, his throat ravaged by his own roars of rage and anguish. David knows better. So, Layla Moran, and then there's a link of the Goodread, has published 3 books that almost directly lifted from my fanfic. The Beauty and His Beast is plagiarized from An Invitation to Happiness. The Warrior and the Monk plagiarizes the work How Rich the Earth and How Bright the Stars. The Rancher's Mail Order Husband plagiarized the work Bluebells and Daylilies and Wild Roses Running Rampant. All she does is change the names and rearrange the order of the words, and in one case, apparently change a hen to a rooster. To a horse and back. I've been trying to get word about this, though it's been difficult since I have no idea how to go how to go to or how to prevent someone from republishing fanfic that I wrote for fun and for free for others to enjoy. I don't have a Reddit account or many other accounts. I post on AO3 and Tumblr and that's it. I'm sad that someone's taken my work and passed it off as their own. And then there's actually an edit because the poster, the OP, realized that, internet have their ways of being a cyber sleuth, and apparently it's not just their friend that got plagiarized. There's also a lot others. So the edit reads, "Holy shit! Thanks for all the attention this post has gotten. In just 3 hours, other Redditors have linked some of her other works to Dragon Age fanfiction. The Prince and the Commander is stolen from this fic." Let me just open the link and see what the title is. "Tearing Down Your Tower" is the fanfiction that got plagiarized. And then "Married to a Fae" is stolen from this fiction. Okay, let me read. See, "Take a Breath and Softly Say Goodbye" by Bebenberg. The "Tearing Down Your Tower" is from Raycon Corps. And I'm sure there's countless others. In fact, most likely all of her work is stolen from fanfic. I'm going to reach out to those authors as well to let them know. And during Paradox, the original author has also been collecting screenshots as evidence and is considering her options of sending takedown notices. Here are some evidence she found. Okay, so this is the letter that David writes in my fic. To the reader of this letter. "I am a bachelor, age 36, seeking a friend and helpmate in life. I am not a man of great resources or words, and I have been hurt in the war and am not much to look at. But I have land and house, and I will treat a husband well. It is a ways from the town, though. If wanting, we can visit as often as possible. But you might enjoy the land as I do. There are many white flowers of all colors that grow in the prairie, and it is a pretty sight to see all the spots of red, orange, and purple, blue. Yeah, oh my god, what the hell? Do commas not exist anymore? It is also very gratifying thing to care for cows and sheep and the chickens and watch them wander peacefully about. Currently, it is just me taking care of the animals and the garden, and I would continue to do so after marriage. I do not expect a hired hand, but a companion, for I would dearly love an affectionate word and gentle conversation here and there. You will find for nothing. I will make certain of it. In return, I only ask for friendship and kindness. If you think you would like to write to me, If you think you would like to write to me, I would be grateful for your letter. Thank you kindly. Address. This is a fake address, right? But yeah, just to be safe, I won't read out the address. And then there is a letter in the ebook. To the reader of this letter. Yeah, so basically it's the same shit in the ebook. So damn. Layla Moran has kept most of the letter style, including the war being capitalized and the address being the same, but she changed David to Graham, and she also proofread a bit and fixed some of the intentional misspellings in David's letter, such as resources and grateful. Edit Part 2. Edit Part 2. A commenter noted that it appears they also publish a sapphic book under the name Ray Luca. Hold on, why do people have like multiple pen names? Well, I mean, I do too. I used to go by Lin Xiaolong, which is literally just a little dragon. Because I was young when I took that pen name. I think I was about 15-ish. I was 15. I started writing at 10, and at 15 I took pen name and started to write BL, but not. It is not safe for work. I was still young, and in fact, I don't even back then. I don't even know how gay sex work. For real. I thought that, you know, you know, should I actually say this in on stream? You know what? I'm alone. I'm currently alone. There's no drown around. There's no friends around. So I think I can say this. So when I was younger, I didn't know how sex between guys were. So I thought that, you know, one of the guys would have to push their dick inside so that the other guy can go in. That's what I thought. Apparently, that's not it. Clearly, that's not how it was. How did I even think of that? It's no wonder I was scared of sex for like until I was probably 18, 19 when I finally found out how sex between men were. All this time, whenever I read about, stretching stuff, I thought, yeah, dick being pushed in and then stretched around. It sounds painful, It sounds really painful. If that is how it was, it's probably more painful than having your balls kicked. Yeah, so anyway. That was how it was. So Layla Moran, if you guys wanna, if anyone is watching this right now, if you guys do have works on AO3, might as well check out and see if your work has been stolen. Of course, I hope it's not, but can't be too sure, right? Can't be too sure. Okay, let me go back to writing. I need to at least reach 1,000 words. I only need about 300 words more. How did I write the summoning of Quantum Beast again? Sounds wrong. That sounds really wrong. How did I. How did I describe this stupid bird again? I remember it's fat and round, that's it. This is the. You know, okay, maybe some people might disagree with me, but I actually found this one thing that Google developed. It is called Notebook LLM. No, Notebook LM actually. It was supposed to be used for students to like kind of help them with their research, sort of, where they can just put the sources in, like the from Google Scholar or everything. They put everything, put all their sources there, and then just do their research through this Notebook LM. But I found that it also helps me as a writer because I can just upload my PDF of whatever research that I did for my story, like the appearance of a character and stuff. And then when I'm, when I'm, what do you call this? When I just totally forgot whether this character maybe have like a blonde hair and blue eyes, or maybe how the beast, like maybe a Braskan beast that I created, and I just forgot how they actually look like the weakness and stuff. So I just have to go through Notebook LM and type what I wanted to know, and then they will look through the sources and then give out the answer. And no, it is not AI. At least I think it's not AI, because they don't generate new sentences, but they just kind of use what I gave them and nothing more. Okay, see? So basically, okay, I'm gonna give an example, yeah? So I forgot how I described the appearance for Julius's. Julius's? Is that how you say it? I don't know. But yeah, the quantum beast for Julius, which is the azure feathered hawk. All I remember was that it's fat, right? That's all I remember. So I typed on Google Notebook LM, what is the appearance of Julius Quantum's beast, azure feathered hawk? Because I know I put it as a source when I created the fat chick. So then the Notebook LM returned to me. Based on the sources, the appearance of Julius Quantum Beast is described in several ways. It is initially perceived as a fat-looking chick, and then they also give the source where they found it. And then upon closer inspection, it is identified as an eyes with slightly bluish feather. Again with the source, and then Mikhail wondered why it is so fat. And then technicians and examiners were surprised by its appearance, noting supposed to be regal creatures and not fat. Again, fat. It is consistently referred to as fat and round. After observing flames, it has a bloated stomach and lets out a smoky burp. Julius often refers to it as stupid bird and fat chicken. It is noted to have chubby wings. No, not chubby, stubby wings. Even when going into battle mode, it is described to have a plump form, and it's once. The heck is a once rotten bird? Did I typo that? Probably typo. Appearance doesn't seem so ridiculous anymore. Yeah. So anyway, he's fat. That's it. Okay. It's confirmed, just fat. With a slight tinge of bluish feather. I mean, it is azure feather, so alright. And a round, chubby, fat looking bird. That's how it's gonna be described now. Poor bird. Why did I? What hatred do I have to this poor bird? To be honest, I don't know. It just happened. In a flash, a blue light around a fat-looking bird appeared. Okay, the cameras had been. Actually, you know what? I think this is the best place for me to stop writing this because okay, 965. It's not 1000, but it's good enough for me for the night because it's already 10:30 and I do have work tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here and I will probably. Hey, Mr. Drown is here. I see you, bro. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you quote unquote enjoyed some of my rant. Is that a rant? I don't think that's a rant. It's just me talking shit off. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Right. So, I think for those who were with me when I was playing Legend of Dragoon, you guys should know that I was planning to stream Lunar after Legend of Dragoon, but it looks like I have to scratch that plan off because somehow PSN store in Singapore doesn't have the English version of that game. Only the Chinese version. I don't know why there's no English version of that game. All my plan gone just like that. But that's okay. I guess that's a sign for me to play Breath of Fire 4. I bought the game. I bought the game immediately as soon as I saw that there's no Luna Remastered in PSN store. I could buy it on Steam, but it's more expensive because I'll be forking the money for on my own. While if I were to buy it on PSN, I'll be sharing the cost with my brother. So that's like a full $60 versus a $30. And since my car broke down, I'd prefer $30 over $60. So yeah, no Luna unfortunately, but we'll be streaming Breath of Fire 4. I am so looking forward to meeting Folu again. And I also don't know if this is actually the censored version or the uncensored version. We'll figure out when we play it, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's all my complaints about PSN. Thank you for thinking that all Southeast Asian can read Chinese, I guess. We can't. At least I cannot. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time with Breath of Fire 4. Until next time. But hold on. I am not streaming through OBS. Wait. How do you stop stream on this one? Well, shit. But I guess I have to do it manually. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.